Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. I hope your evening is going great. And at halftime, why not? It's a great time to update you on the weather. A good game going on. Here's all you need to know so you don't need to worry about getting your weather information before too much longer. We have some cold mornings ahead. Now that our rain showers are exiting, we'll talk about how much rain we got as well. We're going to look at a warming trend that really will bring back some nice heat, as we told you about earlier. Then a chance for some rain and flakes, as unsettled weather will carry us out of the month of October. Let's get right to it with the look at your forecast. Let's start with that details on that. Here we go. Let's see, where did it go? Here we go. Let's go to the hour by hour forecast here for future clouds and radar. Now tonight, clouds are clearing. I saw some stars out there while Pedro and I were going for a little walk. Showers are really pushing out of Minneapolis now and heading out and towards portions of Wisconsin. Heavy rain, some rumbles of thunder down there. And if you're got a rain gauge measurement, go ahead and pop a photo up on hutchesweather.com, or you can drop a note here and let me know how much rain you got in your rain gauge as these showers move through. Now, they're on their way out. As you can see, Ashland on the south shore of the big lake out there in Wisconsin, seeing some heavier shower activity. Here's your forecast. Now, notice that we have a lot of quiet weather here in the northern plains. Let's put this into motion. Heading into the overnight hours, quiet and clear. Temperatures will be falling, and it'll be a cool start, and we'll be down below freezing in some spots, particularly up north. And then clouds building out to the west. Heading into the afternoon hours for your fabulous Friday, a little weather wobble works its way through Thunder Bay, and that looks like a windy cluster of thunderstorms. A secondary cold front behind the one that just moved through is what that is. But for us, we stay quiet throughout your Friday, and it looks sunny and a little on the breezy side, but other than that, not too bad. Now, as we head into Saturday, increasing clouds will make their way into the region, but they're caused by south winds, really helping to bolster temperatures a little bit. We're heading in the right direction as we begin the weekend on a fairly quiet weather note. Here's a look then at what we saw as far as our rainfall amounts today across the region. A whole bunch of zeros and goose eggs out there up north as expected. But here in the FM area, we picked up 2/100ths on the north side, 21/100ths though as we get out just a little bit to the east near Sabin. And down south, not far from, say, places like Kindred, 9/100ths of an inch. Richland County picking up close to 2/10 to 1/4 of an inch in that area. Same thing for Wilkin County. Some of the more better off locations picking up a little over 1/3 of an inch in the rain gauge out there not far from Oaks. So that's a look there. Lakes Country, Otter Tail County, we saw some measurements upwards of around 1/10 of an inch for most of Otter Tail County. But look at portions of Becker County picking up 1/4 of an inch of rain from the system. Now we shall summarize your hour by hour forecast with what you can expect in your planners, and then we'll get to the right now conditions. Here is a look at your northwest winds that will be strongest out to the east, and they'll be quieter out to the west. Clear skies, a chilly start to your day. What do these numbers say? Low 30s for Fargo, that's a 33 here, and a 32 up in Grand Forks. We'll have some upper 20s in northwest Minnesota as you get your Friday started out a little on the frigid side, so don't lose those frost scrapers out there. Temperatures will be in the 20s in the oil patch, and I dare say we'll see a teen up there in the Crosby area and out towards Bow Bells as it looks pretty dry, and that's going to really enhance some of the cooling that we undergo overnight. Afternoon temperatures will be cool with that northwest breeze throughout the day, 7 to 25 miles per hour. The stronger winds will be closer to the low pressure system in northern and central Minnesota. Temperatures there near Lake of the Woods will be generally around 50 degrees. Baudette 49 at the 5 o'clock hour, 49 in Warroad and Roseau, 51 for Hallock, and it looks like 50 in Thief River Falls, 52 Grand Forks. Temperatures in the mid 50s down in the Southern Valley. That includes Becker County and Detroit Lakes and the Cormorant Lakes area, 55 for Fergus Falls. Valley City looking beautiful at 54 degrees, a little on the breezy side, but as we go west, nobody really hot. Most of the warm weather suppressed well down into portions of South Dakota, and that's a look at that. Now your planning forecast, I do want to let you know that the unsettled weather that's ahead, the models are still all over the place on this. Not all 3 models that I look at for this, and 4 models really that go out that far. really diverging in their solutions to what's going to happen. All of them do have a more unsettled pattern, though, as we begin the middle of next week, mainly Tuesday through Halloween. Now, let's talk about Friday. 56 degrees, 59 on Saturday. It'll be a cold start in the 20s out there. So after those low 30s, as I mentioned, for your Friday morning, we're down in the 20s here in the FM area. That's going to limit our heating just a bit. We'll kiss 60 degrees. Oh, that sounds great. And it's above average by almost 9 degrees. Then as we go through, look at this, 60s become 70s. I've got 74. I think there's a shot at some near record temperatures as we start out that work week on your Monday. A spotty sprinkle chance late, and temperatures will slide down low we go. I think we'll see falling temperatures on Wednesday as a weather wobble works its way through. Now, here's the deal. The pattern looks like it's going to take storms from Wyoming and Colorado and sneak them into Minneapolis. We're going to be on the north or cold side of that. That could mean a few flakes for some of us. And yes, the timing looks best for that on Wednesday. A couple of models say it looks quieter for Thanksgiving, but not all models do. And that has me a little less confident in a dry forecast for your Halloween, particularly early in the day. But one thing is for sure, it looks pretty chilly for trick-or-treaters in the nighttime with a high of only 52. Temperatures in the evening will be crisp and chilly. So for a quick look at that, and if you have questions, drop those in here because I'd love to try to help you out there. Colorado low, Simon, indeed. Halloween looks kind of windy as well in some models. I'll show you a couple. One of them in particular has it very windy. And the Wild are up 3-1. Thank you for the update out there. Hockey. It's time to check the blue line. Oh, no, not that blue line, the one on the ice. This top blue line, it's fantastic. But there's even one more fantastic on the ice. All right, let's talk about this. Vikings report. Mark says Vikings are tied 14 at halftime. High, good to see you. And I got to tell you what, it's an exciting game out there. Little back and forth, a lot of scoring early, and that keeps it interesting. Tracy, thank you, and good evening to you. Now, let's take a look at this weird model solution stuff because we got a lot to talk about, and we'll do it quickly. A quick run through of these models because I do want to point out, let's start with the American model. The American model says, shh, quiet for Halloween. Shh, quiet for Halloween. I like quiet. Quiet's good. Let's check this out. Here's our weather wobble leaving our area tonight. That's out of here. High pressure moves in. That's cold high pressure. That's a chilly start on your Friday morning. It's even chillier on Saturday morning for many, but then the south winds come in. South winds here on a high. A high, an H, that's causing this clockwise wind flow, and we get south wind, and the Rocky Mountains will heat up, and that moves our way as we head into the weekend, Sunday and Monday. So the heat really arrives here. You see these red lines? That's called a thermal ridge for you meteorological folks. And I got to tell you, a thermal ridge is a good thing. That's the peak of the warming. So what's going on here? Looks like Monday will be a fantabulous day, but quick change as low pressure up in parts of Manitoba up there and Saskatchewan will be sneaking its way through. Now, notice what's coming out of Colorado. This little weather wiggle here. This one is set to move through, bringing rain on Wednesday, Tuesday night into Wednesday. Snowflakes Tuesday night into Wednesday. So it's not quiet, but Halloween looks better, but cold, because on the backside of this, it looks breezy, and it does look like those breezes will usher in some mighty cool conditions for trick-or-treaters. And this isn't quite Halloween yet. There you go. There's your Halloween. Cold high pressure smack dab over the top of us after some potential mixed precipitation on Wednesday. That is the American model. Let's go ahead and look at the European model real quickly, and we'll take you one more look, and we'll look at the exciting one. I'm saving the exciting one for a little later. Whoops, I think I grabbed the climate forecast. I don't want to go over that yet. That's too hard. And I put about as much weight on that climate forecast as never mind. Let's go on. Okay, so our system that brings a chance of rain showers and unsettled weather returning after warm weather on Tuesday. Tuesday showers. Look what's going on in the Rockies. Mountain snow. This Colorado low ejects. When it does, we'll have rain. This is Wednesday, rain. Wednesday, that's good. I like rain. Look at the cold air coming in. Will there be a chance for some snow? In Hutch's opinion, it depends on the temperature of the day. In other words, it's happening in the morning hours here. That's kind of cool. We could see a flake or two in that, but Not a great chance. Then it's got big old high pressure settling in as we head into your Thanksgiving. So the European model says, I'm not so hot on anything. And I will say the European model is the model I usually like to stick with on the outside or the after 5 days on the forecast. So it does a little bit more better most of the time. So now we're going to need a third model to help us make up our mind. We got some stormy active patterns on both, though. Let's take a look at this Canadian model. Okay, so here we go. Canadian model. Things warming up here nicely. Sunday, Monday, thermal ridge. There's that nice burst of heat that gets us all nice and toasty feeling. And then here it comes. This Canadian model says rain on Wednesday as we go through the morning hours, snow in the mountains and the Black Hills, low pressure ejecting and staying put right here, and then boom, it lifts straight north. Now, if the Canadian model is onto something here, and it looks very windy, and you see that little blue blob right there, that's not fun. That is Halloween morning snow. Look at this. That's northern parts of Minnesota. That's some heavy wind and snow potential. Is this model out to lunch? It's not my choice model. It doesn't typically handle things the best, but all 3 models we looked at show an unsettled pattern between Tuesday and Thursday. The timing will be what we watch, and it's what I will watch for you. But for now, I'm calling for a cool one on Trick-or-Treaters Day on your Wednesday with a better chance of some mixed precipitation the day before on Wednesday. That's what I think I'm getting out of this. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Simon says we need that soaking rain. Indeed we do. And you know what? A little flakes, it soaks in slowly too, and it doesn't always last long unless it gets heavy. This, by the way, looks a little ridiculous. I just don't know what to think about that. So that's a look at your weather. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. What? Is the game on? What? Okay, it's almost time. Hey, you got to hurry up, grab a snack, and sit back down, watch some football. But at least you got your weather. Hey, drop a comment if you like these little mid-game updates from Hutch here. I sure like visiting with you. Thanks for watching Hutch's Weather. You make it great. Make sure you upload your photos at hutchesweather.com. Hey, did you see Hutch's Weather Kid tonight? Keena, you did an outstanding job. I'm really proud of you. And I got to tell you, I'd love to have you sign up. You can do that on hutchesweather.com or swing on in to Luther Family Ford during normal business hours to sign up to be a Hutch's Weather Kid. For now, have a good night. Enjoy the game. Go Vikings. Skol. Skol.